Chapter 4. In the forest, Queen Titania walked happily beside Bottom, who still had the head of a donkey. Someone had even decorated it with a wreath of pretty flowers. Titania looked completely in love, smiling dreamily. Want to see how kindly she treated him? Titania said, "Come here and sit among these lovely flowers. Let me stroke your soft cheeks and decorate you with musk roses. I'll kiss your big beautiful ears. Oh, my sweet love." Bottom, on the other hand, was being silly. He asked the fairy Peaseblossom to scratch his head, and told Cobweb to bring him honey. He bragged and acted like a big shot, even asking Titania to bring him tasty food. Eventually they both got tired and fell asleep. That's when King Oberon appeared. He saw them sleeping side by side and chuckled at the strange sight. Puck was standing nearby, and Oberon said, "Puck, look at this! Titania, asleep next to this ridiculous creature. What a sight! Honestly, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. It's time to undo the spell. Puck, take off that silly donkey head." Oberon then gently put the magic cure on Titania's eyelids. You might wonder why Oberon was so ready to free Titania from the spell. The truth is, he had already gotten what he wanted. Earlier he had seen Titania with Bottom and made fun of her. Feeling embarrassed, Titania begged Oberon to stop teasing her. Oberon said he would, only if she gave him the Indian boy. Titania agreed, and now that Oberon had what he wanted, he no longer needed the spell. When Titania woke up, she blinked and said, "Oh, King Oberon, is that you? I just had the strangest dream. I think I fell in love with a donkey." Oberon pointed at Bottom and joked, "Is that your new sweetheart lying there?" Titania gasped, "Oh no, how did this happen? Just look at that horrible face." At that moment, Puck removed the donkey head. Bottom stayed fast asleep. Titania, now full of love for her true husband again, held Oberon's hand and smiled. She probably thought, "How did I ever love that creature, when I have my wonderful king?" Oberon and Titania held hands, and began to dance. As they twirled, Oberon said, "Now that we're together again, let's wake the forest with our dance. The sun is rising. Let's head to Duke Theseus's palace. There, we'll celebrate his wedding with music and magic. And we'll make sure these two couples, Hermia and Lysander, Helena and Demetrius, are married too." With that, the two fairies danced through the air and disappeared into the morning sky. Just then, Duke Theseus, Queen Hippolyta, and Hermia's father Aegeus walked into the forest for an early morning hunt. Soon, Aegeus noticed something surprising. "My lord!" Aegeus cried, "Look over there! My daughter Hermia is asleep, and Lysander, Demetrius and Helena are right beside her. Why are they all here, sleeping together?" Theseus replied, "Maybe they came to meet me after hearing about the hunt. But isn't today the day Hermia must choose who she'll marry? Let's wake them up. Hunters, sound your horns." The horns blew, and the four young lovers woke up slowly. They stood and bowed before the Duke. Theseus said, "Get up, everyone. Now tell me what happened. Lysander, Demetrius, you've been fighting over Hermia for so long. Why are you now sleeping side by side?" Lysander looked around, confused. "My lord, I don't know if I'm awake or still dreaming. It's all so strange. But I do remember coming here with Hermia." We wanted to run away together." Aegeus, furious, shouted, "My lord, there's no need to hear more. They broke the law of Athens. They were going to escape behind my back and trick Demetrius. This is unacceptable." But before Theseus could reply, Demetrius spoke up. "My lord, Helena told me about their plan, which made me chase them here. Helena followed me, because she still loved me. But something strange happened. My love for Hermia is gone, it's melted like snow. It feels like a silly obsession I've outgrown. Now I truly love Helena, only she brings joy to my heart. Long ago, she and I were engaged. Then I went through a strange phase where I loved Hermia. But now, I'm free of that spell. I want to spend my life with Helena." Theseus smiled. "Well, it seems everything has worked out in the end. Aegeus, I say we forgive them. I'll have all 3 weddings at the same time. Mine with Hippolyta, and the 2 young couples with each other. Let's head back to Athens and prepare for a grand celebration." The 4 lovers, still feeling like they were in a dream, pinched themselves. Once they realized it was all real, they smiled with joy, and followed the Duke back to Athens, ready for the happiest ending they could imagine. Now, do I really need to tell you how the story ends? The tale of these 4 lovers is wild and strange, almost like a dream. But that's how love is. Love doesn't always make sense. It changes how we see the world. It can turn someone plain into someone beautiful, in the eyes of the one who loves them. It can make the world feel magical. That's the power of love. It can turn anything into a miracle. That night, a huge wedding was held for the 3 couples, followed by a fun and lively feast. The group of actors finally performed the play they had worked so hard on. Though the acting was awkward and silly, everyone had a great time watching it. The fairies came too, dancing joyfully, and adding magic to the celebration. They gave blessings to all the newlyweds. Now, if you didn't like anything the fairies did, maybe you can just think of it as a dream. Maybe it all happened while you were taking a short nap. A quick, silly dream, just like the one our actors shared with you. And if you forgive us, maybe we'll bring you an even better dream next time. Oh, you want to know who I am? Why, I'm Puck, the playful trickster. Yes, I made a mistake. I put the love potion on the wrong person. But please forgive me. Even fairies mess up sometimes. Just like you do. Comprehension questions. 1. Who was Queen Titania walking with in the forest, and what was unusual about him? 2. How did Titania treat Bottom while he had a donkey's head? 3. What silly things did Bottom ask the fairies to do for him? 4. What did King Oberon do when he saw Titania and Bottom sleeping together? 5. Why did Oberon decide to end the spell on Titania? 6. How did Titania react when she woke up and saw Bottom? 7. What did Oberon and Titania do after the spell was broken? 8. Who found the 4 lovers sleeping in the forest, and how did they react? Men. What surprising news did Demetrius share with Duke Theseus? 10. How did the story end for the lovers and everyone involved?